So all praise His glory and honor to Yahweh Bashim Al Shai Bashim Gakdash. I give double honor to the apostles, elders, and teachers, written us know from my name is truth, and I say shalom to the hopeful elect of Israel. And going back into the this whole boogeyman pandemic thing. I'm just gonna use code words because they hit a channel, the strike. Well, the channel I was already using, so I'm gonna be uploading this new one. But it's gonna go back to the whole boogeyman thing, and I want to touch on this because this came out 15 hours ago, and I want to send this around how you have Obama and past presidents saying that they're going to take the V on TV in front of everyone. There was this little voice recording of Obama saying that, he trusts the science. He's going to take it to get everybody to take it. It's safe, saying, saying how it's going to provide you with immunity. But one thing that you notice, through this whole pandemic is that to you Babylonians, you Babylonians who call yourselves Americans, your government has been giving you, all types of misinformation and pretty much, confusion. For example, you have Obama saying that he trusts the vaccine, or not even him, but like other people as well, saying he trusts the vaccine that, he trusts the V and, it's going to make you immune. But on the other hand, you have scientists saying that, for example, there's one article, let me see, that I'm going to go into right here. And I made another video about this, but you have your high level officials saying that this is going to make the pandemic go away. But then you have articles like this coming out. This isn't the only one saying scientists warn Americans are expecting too much from CV-19V. And you go into the article, it's pretty much saying how when this V comes out, it's not going to make you immune to it. That's the main reason why, any reason why you would take or you would get inoculated. So so with the hopes of you becoming immune to a virus. And that's the whole reason. You go to the doctor, get your kids inoculated. But the scientists that are working on this, they'll tell you that, hey, this isn't going to do what you Americans think it's going to do. I just want to get that. And that's how I'm going to go into a little bit about that, how you have America in the Bible. America is referred to as Babylon the Great. I'm going to go into that word Babylon, and Babylon the Great, because it's great confusion everywhere in America. But this is Esau being a damn snake. Now you have a scripture talk about how Esau was serpent's most cunning beast of the field. And Fauci wants people to know that one of lead scientists, did I read that right? Fauci wants people to know that one of the lead scientists who developed the COVID-19 CV-19V is a black woman. But soon as I saw this, I found it funny that there's a video of him talking about, you have, I'm just going to go into the article. Pretty much, Dr. Anthony Fauci is urging black Americans hesitant to take the C19V to trust the process, in part because one of the scientists at the forefront of the V's development is a black woman. And, it's funny because one of the, like this article said, you have Kismakia Corbett, but one of the scientists leading the research for the C19V is a black woman. So who employed, who scouted out and employed that black woman? Esau. Who is she working under? Esau. You know, it doesn't matter because at the end of the day, she's still doing Esau's will. That's Esau being a snake. Because you may have some people that say, oh, uh, it may be okay because we have our people working on it, but who is she working under? She's working under Esau. She's doing, she's carrying out Esau's orders. It doesn't matter who you have working on it, on it. What you have to do is you have to go to the top and find out who's orchestrating everything. You have Second Corinthians. No, this is pretty much, something simple to see through. It's like obviously you're gonna have your brain dead drones. They're gonna get fooled about this, but you have Second Corinthians 2:11. But like right off the bat, if the Spirit allow you to see through see how Esau is being a damn snake. Let me see if there's anything. This wasn't what I wanted to make this on, but I just wanted to include this. I'm just gonna skim through, pick out some points and get to what I wanted to go to. Yeah, but Fauci stressed that the upcoming CV-19 vaccines are safe and effective, adding that African American scientists have been involved in their development under who? Under Esau. They've been taking orders from Esau. It doesn't matter who's working on it. They're all working for Esau. And like once again, you have a lot of videos and articles going out about how the C19V has strenuous side effects. And I think in that last article I just pulled up, I think it was in that one where you had one of these scientists that say that Americans are going to have to toughen up because of the the crazy, I don't want to say crazy, but because of the side effects that come with it. Side effects from the the C19V isn't going to be something that's light. From the people that have taken part in the trials, and and they have even because you have the V being distributed now. You have people suffering side effects that are beyond what you would your normal side effects for a C for V. So once again, like I said, on the crowd, saying this all around how that's that confusion that you have here in Babylon, the Great America. And Esau's like, what, you people don't know what to do. Like a majority of you're just gonna take it. Yeah, once again, this is all Esau's science. All the very vaccine that's one of the two. It's one of the two that has absolutely exquisite levels, 94 to 95% efficacy against clinical disease, and almost 100% efficacy against serious disease are shown to be clearly safe. That vaccine was actually developed in my institute's V Research Center by a team of scientists led by Dr. Barney Graham and his close colleague, that's Dr. Kizmakia Corbett, or KZ Corbett, Fauci said. And I wanted to mention that all of the science that Esau is bringing forth, this is Esau's own science that he's bringing forth with his own evidence. And this is going into how he's boasting the fact that he has so-called black woman working on this V with them to try to get you people to fall into that trap. And I made another video. I was pointing out a tactic of how we're in the time of war and how Esau is using various strategies such as using his toys, his his celebrities, these celebrities, rappers, they're all Esau's toys that they use to manipulate and control your people. How they're talking about teaming up with community leaders such as church pastors to try to convince people to take the V. So once again, that was just strategy that Esau is using. And this is yet again another one. Uh, and this is Revelation 18 and 2. Let me see. I guess I'm just gonna skip through this. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen, and has become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and cage of every unclean and hateful bird. And you have America is the most wicked kingdom to ever have been established on the planet Earth, in history. And what scriptures say, and like you have characteristics, like for example, you may not have America specifically, set, expressed, I guess if that's the right word to use in the scriptures, but you have keywords and characteristics that you can apply, that you can apply to certain things today. For example, in the scriptures, you have it mentioned how arrows are going to be shot from the ends of the world. Now, an arrow you can't have a literal arrow shot from one end of the earth to the other. And there's a term for a damaged missile. I think it's a damaged missile where it's called a broken arrow. So that's another hint that the arrows shot from one end to the earth and to the other are missiles. What can travel from one end of the earth to the other? A missile. So that give you an example that in the scriptures you have keywords and characteristics of things that trying to find the right way to put this, that you can use to identify things today, if that made sense. But going to Revelation 18 and I'll go down to verse 5. For sins have reached unto heaven, and Yahweh hath remembered her iniquities. And what you take a look in the scriptures, and you take a look at the way that America is run, the things that go on in this country on a daily basis, and the things you might not even know about, things that you have to do some digging on to actually find out. America is completely contrary to the Heavenly Father and his and his laws, and literally in every single way possible. But I'm going to go into that word in Revelation. I already have it here. Yep, I had it pulled up. And Revelation 8 and 2 in Babylon. I guess I'll play it.
Strong's G 897. Babylon.
And no, I pretty much gave it away. But Babylon goes into the word confusion. And what you take a look around, everywhere you look in America, it's confusion. And the great confusion. And I want to apply that to like the information that you people are getting. You're getting saying, for example, you have your leaders telling you that the C19V is safe, and then you have other people and scientists telling you that it's not so safe, that there's going to be some side effects, that it's going to provide you with immunity, and it's not going to provide you with herd immunity. That like the article I just mentioned, how people are expecting too much from the V, like as if the V gets out, you people take it, and then magically everything's going to be okay. For example, that's something that they're pushing, like everything magically is going to be okay, like 2021 is going to be better. But the damage that's been caused to the economy, for one, the economy was already on the ropes, but this whole pandemic just expedited the process of this country going down the drain. And another point is the damage done to this economy. It's not going to vanish just because you people get some poison injected into you. Let's say you get the poison injected into you, whatnot. Esau, the elites, they're still moving forward with their their new world order. They're still taking away you people's rights. And you see, you're looking articles going out literally every day. We're moving more and more towards, if you don't get inoculated, then you can't go to your job. If you don't get inoculated, then you can't do this, then you can't do that. Your people's rights are getting taken away right in front of you. So it's foolish to think that just because you people receive, a V, and even like what? Obviously, it's not, but let's say that it does. All the that's just one so-called problem. You still have a mountain of shit that's about to fall on you. But going back to Babel, which is like you just saw, confusion, and once again, there's great confusion in America, everywhere you look. Yep. Okay, so it's Hebrews 13 and 14. Okay. For here have we no continuing city, but we seek one to come. And you go on to Micah 2 and 10. Why is it that you have the hopeful elect seeking a new kingdom? A new kingdom. Why is it that the hopeful elect aren't seeking the kingdom that we're currently aren't seeking prosperity and so-called success here? There's Micah 2 and 10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with the sword of destruction. And that's physically, spiritually, mentally, and emotionally. For example, you have Hosea 4 and 6. How our people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. You still have grown men walking around, pants hanging off their ass, sagging. Like for example, there's grocery store that I used to work at. Well, actually, yeah, where there'd be Jakes, gray hair in their head and their with little facial hair that they kept, on their face, walking around, and not even just there, like still goes on daily, still acting like they're young, acting like niggas, sagging, acting like a nigga. What are people still trusting in our enemy, which is something that it's been coming out a lot. But you take a look at what's going on, that same thing has to be repeated, because Esau, like I mentioned earlier, he's gonna use his strategies and his war tactics to try to convince you people to poison yourselves. And I keep using the term poison because if you look in the ingredients in these V's, for example, dead fetus cells, monkey brains, pig urine, blue crab blood, all things that are put in these V's. They aren't supposed to be going in your body. But this V, this DNA V, a DNA manipulation V, believe it or not, like the naming suggests, is going to manipulate your DNA, and it's gonna like your own scientists, tell you, it's going to there's one woman in the article mentioned how it was going to put you down for a day. Pretty much, you're going to be fucked up for a while. Whether it's pain, whether it's headaches, migraines, feeling like you have a hangover, which are all symptoms that there's some of the trial, V trial patients said that they had after they got hit with the V, and much more, of course. But I think I put it up. I put it up earlier, but I forgot what I was gonna say. Maybe it'll come back to me. I'll read Micah 2 and 10 again. This is one of the main reasons why the elect aren't seeking, why you have the hopeful elect prophesying the destruction of Babylon, the Great America, why they aren't seeking, for this place to continue. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. So America is not somewhere where you're going to find rest. Where you're going to where you're going to wake up every morning with a smile on your face, happy to see the sun rising. It's especially now. You wake up every day, you have to go to work. You mad as hell. You're suffering. Everything's suffering. Because it is polluted, it shall destroy you with the sword of destruction. In Revelation 8:18-2, it talks about how this is the place of every foul spirit. Like you just said, like you have videos of people, men and women talk about having sex with their pets. People marrying trees, grown ass men putting on dresses, women, getting sex changes and then getting pregnant and pretending that they're a man and pretending that men, they're saying that men can get pregnant, which is biologically fucking impossible. But then you're gonna have Esau try to actually make it so actual biological, like for example, inserting a womb inside of a man. Perverting and twisting everything up. Hell, what else? Like what? I went. Those are just a couple of things right off the top. What's this damn thing called? I think it's NAMBLA. I think it's National Man Boy Lovers Association, and an actual association where they promote homosexuality between a grown a boy and a man. And there was this one documentary I saw quite a while ago, a couple years ago, where it had a camera team going through a neighborhood, and there's this old ass Edomite talking about how how he looks at his neighbors young boys and shit. This is one, like, you people don't understand. For all you dumbass Christians, who praying for America, you people don't understand. You people just don't fucking understand. And I guess that's probably the best way I can put it. Because you're praying for a place which promotes like what I call this place Sodomite Central, which is something that's strictly against the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Shemel Shai. This is the place that you're supporting same-sex marriage and all that. Men putting on the dress, saying that women that can go inside a women's bathroom. You people getting financially getting a living life raped out of you financially. You working multiple jobs and still barely being able to buy the essentials, buy the things you need. Not even things you want, that barely being able to pay for the things you need. And now, I think it's Isaiah 10:1. You have Esau. I think the correct term may be used is annexing, taking more of your so-called rights. This is Isaiah 10:1. Woe to them that decree unrighteous decrees and their grievousness which they have prescribed. And what unrighteous decree? Meaning, you have to take this V, or you can't go to your job. What's that going to lead to? People can't now not being able to pay for bills. People getting cast out of their homes. You not being able to go in the store unless you have a V. It's what this type of thing. It is indeed going in this direction. It's I don't want to say it slowly because actually things are speeding up, but it's going in that direction to all you dumbasses who don't believe. And there's a scripture where it talks about I think it's 2 Corinthians 15. How you like what? Just because you don't believe that this is happening, your unbelief doesn't matter. This is 2 Corinthians 15:3. Fear not the imaginations against thee, let not the incredulity which goes into unbelief of them trouble thee that speak against thee. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Why shouldn't we let the unbelief of these heathens trouble us? because their unbelief isn't going to stop the prophecies and what we prophesy from happening. Now I'll go down. Behold, said the Lord Yahweh Shemashah, will bring plagues upon the world, sword, famine, death, and destruction. Why? For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. And you people are in full 110% of that wickedness. You people may wonder, why is the world in such a destitute state? Well, for one, you have an evil demon nigga in rulership, you know? And the same nigga who you dumbasses vote for, Esau. Now, let me see. And what I think I said, I don't know if I say this a lot, but I'll say it again. You niggas want, like, for all you people, you know, who are cause there's one video I was watching where this woman, you know, she was upset and crying. You know, I think she was starting to cry. She's like, we need help. She was basically pointing out how the government is letting small businesses fail. You know, not putting most of the money toward bigger corporations and stuff, and not giving them the money that they need to the same thing with the people. You know, there's a lot of people that couldn't get the stimulus check, that couldn't get the unemployment. And she's basically crying to say, we need help. Help us. And she was an Edomite. She was one of, she's Edomite that wholly believed in America. And like what? You niggas want to, to all you Babylonians who call yourselves Americans, to all you people, who may ask the question, what happened to our great country? Where's the American dream? You niggas wanted America. Well, here you go. You're going to get everything that comes with it. And that includes Esau's wrath. It's funny because this is this is what you niggas wanted. So get ready. This is Isaiah 30:1. Woe to the rebellious children, said the Lord Yahweh Shemashah, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with the covering, but not my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. That spirit, the whole evil, wicked spirit of Babylon and Great America, following Esau's lifestyle. You want adding sin to sin, like Esau's lifestyle is complete, and the whole spirit of America is completely contrary to law, statutes, commandments of Yahweh Shemashah. So the more you continue in this evil, wicked vibration spirit of America, the more you're going to sin against Yahweh Shemashah. That walk to go down into Egypt and have not access of my mouth, to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. Woe to them that go down to Egypt. And another name for America is Egypt. Spiritual Egypt, spiritual Solomon Egypt. But woe to them that go down to Egypt for help. Woe to you Israelites, and woe to all you other niggas who seek help from America. Because this place, like what? This place is it's gonna fuck you over. And you see that happening right before you. Yet, like for example, for that one, not even that woman, you have a lot of other people, wondering, what's going on. Hopefully we vote, Joe Biden, and everything's going to be okay. Now this nigga talking about he want to make a mandatory mask mandate that you wear for 100 days. That he wanted to make sure that he gets 100 million doses out to everybody, not everybody, but 100 million doses, because they talk about two doses per person. So 100 million doses, 50 million people. More, legislation come down saying if you don't get inoculated, you can't do this, you can't do that. This is the same country that you niggas are believing in. And, once again, you do your research, you have mixed messages, all types of mixed messages everywhere. Talk about how it's safe, and I'm not scientists saying how, it's not so safe, how it's going to make us immune. How we get this we need to inoculate this percentage of the population to get the herd immunity, and how on the other hand the V isn't just going to magically make the pandemic disappear. The V isn't going to stop the transference of the virus from person to person. The V, like another thing I saw is how the V it was going to reduce some of the severe symptoms, but the whole reason you take it is so you won't get infected at all. right? That's you people are hoping, but like the article said, you people are expecting too much. You're expecting Esau to help you, but you're going to help from a wicked nigga who gets off on torture and destruction. If he didn't get off on torture and destruction, then how can you explain the current state of the world? But Esau, the so-called white man, is the wicked. Job 9:24. Who's ruling the earth? And this is what happens when you want a wicked nigga in rulership. Let me see. It's Proverbs 29:2. This is what happens. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked bear through, the people mourn. And as long as Esau, as long as Esau's on the planet, you people are going like whether what because you have rich celebrities fucking offing themselves. But like whether you're rich, whether you're poor, whether you're famous, whether you're not famous, it doesn't matter who you are. Everybody in this bitch is gonna suffer as long as Esau's in power. That's why you have the hopeful elect seeking Yahweh Bashim Shai to melt this damn place, because America is the back end of Esau's rulership. This is the last time Esau is going to get to rule. The second Ezra 6-9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. That world, if I remember correctly, goes into age. Esau's the end. His rulership is the end of this current age that we're in. This age of death and destruction, turmoil and suffering. But once again, all you people, you wonder, as long as Esau's in rulership, the world is going to continue to suffer, my nigga. That's just how it is. Because the Esau is the wicked. And go back to Proverbs 29:2. It doesn't matter. See, the dude Fauci said, it doesn't matter if, for example, you have a so-called black president. It doesn't matter if you have a black woman working on a cure-all for you. If they're under Esau, then you can be sure that there's some other motive behind it. There's some, wicked ulterior. I think the correct word is ulterior motive behind it. Like they've been saying. You may have been hearing about how it's so difficult to get the black community to take the COVID C-19 vaccine, because of trust issues. So what are they going to do? They're going to try their best to get you to trust them. Like, use your celebrities to manipulate you people. Use so-called black scientists to say that, hey, we have an African American woman. We have your own people here working under us on a cure for this thing. Keyword or key phrase: working under us. She's working for them. To all you people who may look at that and say, hey, this might not be that bad then. She's still working for them. Once again, that's Esau being a damn snake. And also getting, these past presidents to get so-called inoculated on TV. You don't know if you don't know if there's a damn if there's hot water in that syringe or not. You don't know if there's fucking orange juice, not trying to be funny or anything, but you don't know if they're really getting that V. For those people who they'll say we're gonna show past presidents getting inoculated on TV to prove to you people that, hey, it's not bad, this is a good thing that's happening. But you're not there. You're not there seeing them, pull the fluid out of the container that they hold the V, the V in. You don't know if they just dipped the damn syringe in some hot water and extracted hot water and jabbed it in them. You don't know if they actually put the needle in them in the first place. Cause what I've been seeing a lot of when they've been doing that. Like for example, there's this elderly woman. When they pinch your arm for the when they get ready to jab you, impale you, you often have the nurse's hand or something blocking you from actually seeing um the syringe enter into them. That's been from what I've been seeing concerning the whole C-19 jab. Went on verse 24. And in her was found the blood of prophets and of saints and of all that were slain upon the earth. And the saints are the Israelites. The prophets are the Israelites. The Psalms 148 and 14. He also exalted the horn of his people, the praise of all his saints, even the children of Israel. A people near unto him, praise ye Lord Yahweh Bashimashai. So the saints are the Israelites. And what place holds the most blood of the Israelites? America. Even you have, especially during slavery, uh when Esau came over here with the Latino tribes and Native Americans, hundreds of millions of them were exterminated. And even if I remember correctly, 50 million plus Israelites during the whole transatlantic slave trade. These Exodus, I think it's, yeah, Exodus 21 and 16. He that stealeth a man and selleth him, or if he be found in his land, he shall surely be put to death. And what has Esau done? He's stolen the chosen people of the Lord, and the chosen people of the Lord are still in his hand. So what's going to happen? The Heavenly Father is going to put Esau and his kingdom and his followers to death. And all that, this is just the truth. I want to mention this one, and I probably don't have to say it, but once again, as long as Esau's in rulership, the world, the whole, everybody's going to suffer. The fucking animals, not fucking, but the animals are suffering. Uh, you can't drink a bottle or glass of water without worrying if something in it is going to kill you. Because all the water's fucked up, regardless of whether you're not going to get 100% pure. With all the water on the earth, you're not going to get 100% purified, pure water. No, yeah, the thought is at the back of your head. You taking you're slicing up a juicy steak you just got finished. Firing up on the grill. The thoughts at the back of your head. Is some is this real meat? Is this 100% healthy for me? You're gonna have those thoughts of doubt about food you're eating in the back of your head. Something that's supposed to provide you with nutrients, you're having doubt whether it's going to whether you're supposed to be, whether it's okay for you to eat it or not. Not whether it's okay for you to eat, but I'll give you an example. There's an instance where you have farmers feeding Skittles to cows. Obviously cows aren't supposed to be eating like they'll feed Skittles, they'll feed feces, garbage. Really, look it up. not only to cows but other animals as well. You know, the living conditions of the animals, you know, are fucking terrible. You know, they pump them with hormones. You're always gonna have that thought, looming somewhere in the back of your head. You know, obviously for those of you who are actually, awake, because you dumbass, your 2/3 dumbass jakes, they just eat any fucking thing, literally. I mean, not anything, but not like a fucking notebook or anything, but crab, lobster, a McDonald, a McDonald cheeseburger. But without a second thought, as might I add. But like just going into, as long as Esau, once again, as long as Esau's in rulership, everything's gonna be twisted up and messed up, twisted up in a pretzel knot. Everything's gonna be perverted and polluted. Yeah, I guess I got off topic, but where did I want to go? But yeah, I want to send this around. Damn, so it's supposed to be that long, but Babylon being in confusion and you people getting mixed messages about everything. Not only this pandemic, but everything really. Let me see. This is probably it. I don't know if I'm gonna get anything from here. Yeah, that was for another lesson I was preparing. But yeah, I hope this edifying. So y'all praises, glory, and honors. Yahweh Bashim Ashai Bashim Kakudash. Now to give double honors to apostles, elders, and teachers, great millstone from all learning is truth. Shalom to the hopeful elect division of destruction of Babylon, the great America.